is November 9, Juliet, Delta.
November 9, Juliet, Delta. Roger, Roger. What's the name there?
November 9, Juliet, Delta. Roger, Roger. What's the name there?
Name is Don. I must not be getting out to you too well. Fort Mill, South Carolina, but I have a good signal on you. Over.
Got South Carolina. A little slower on the name, a little bit more deliberate. Roger.
A little slower on the name, a little bit more deliberate. Roger.
Okay. Don, Delta, Oscar, November. Don, over.
I got you, Don. And what radio are you running, sir?
I got you, Don, and what radio are you running, sir?
Well, I just came out by the radio and I heard the invitation to check in, so I'm not sure what I'm checking in with, but I must not be giving you a very good signal, over.
Let's see here. I'm copying you on my Kentucky SDR, and you're about 8 dB over their noise level. I haven't had a chance to check my local antenna yet, but this is a net that we help people achieve the best sounding station possible on their transmitter. And we run live from 3:30 till 5, record all the way, and make certain adjustments as far as levels and equalization curves. Roger, Roger.
And equalization curves. Roger, Roger.
More power, but anyway, I usually do a little better than that, but like I said, you have a good signal. I guess you said an S8 on me. I'm not sure. Over.
Yes, on the Kentucky SDR, you're at 8. I got to bring up my local antenna, and you look to be about 15 over on my local antenna. EQ, I'm not sure if it's got a lot of bottom end. I just have to listen to you just for a minute to see if you have enough top end to balance the bottom end. Roger?
Roger, it sounds like on the other antenna you mentioned it's doing okay. I'm not sure I understand all of that, but anyway, see how this goes. N9JJD.
Roger, Roger. Could use a little more on the top end, a couple of clicks additional treble EQ from where you are. Your audio, as far as the dynamic range, seems to be about 3 dB, which is where you would want to be. That means your average percent of peak modulation is about 80 to 85%, somewhere in there. But like I say, your upper end could use just a tad more, about 3 dB clicks of treble EQ from where you are to give it a little more articulation. Because if you have a heavy bottom end, you need a heavy top end to balance that. Roger?
Okay, Roger. But I did crank on a little bit more power, but that may not be everything that needs to be done. I don't know. How's this transmission? Over.
Roger. Now, what kind of microphone are you running there, sir?
Oh, it's the same mic with the radio. It's an ICOM 7300, and it's just a hand mic came with the 7300. Over.
Yes, sir. Well, the best way to work that microphone is pull it to the corner of your lips, actually touch the corner of your lips, and talk across it. Don't talk into it, but talk across it. That will minimize any mouth noises, plosives, transients, and stuff. Roger?
Okay, Roger. I'm doing that now. Don't know if it makes a big difference, but I'm talking across it. Over.
Yes, sir. Now, let's see here. What radio did you say you had there?
I'm sorry, say again, sir.
I'm sorry, what radio did you say you had?
ICOM 7300.
Yes, sir. Well, it sounds like you might be pushed just a little bit. So we normally suggest for the 7300 or for most radios a compression of 3. A compression of 3. You get past the 3 up to 4, 5, 6, and it starts sucking up between words. So I would say a 3 on that, on and a 3. Compression on and a 3. Roger?
Okay, Roger. I cut the compression down just as you were talking. Does that make a difference?
Yes, sir. 3 is the ideal number there on that 7300. Compression level of 3. Roger?
Roger, I've turned it down. Does that make any difference? Over.
Roger, roger. Are you hitting a 3 there?
QSL.
All right, now to your ALC with mic gain in hand. And as you say the word audio, it's a beautiful word to set a level with. You become a human test generator, and you say audio and adjust your mic level until your ALC meter is running at 2/3. Roger?
Roger. I'll try that. Well, let me try that again.
Yeah, don't push it. Just say it like you would say any other word in a QSO. Roger?
Roger, are you? But when I'm looking at the level, should I look at the ALC or the S9 level?
The ALC meter. You're looking for ALC reading of 2/3, just slightly to the right of center. Roger?
Roger, well, I'm over 2/3, so I need to back that down a little bit on the mic gain.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I backed the mic gain down some. Does that make a difference?
Yes, sir. It's about 3 dB dynamic range now. Before, I think you were about a 1 or a 2. It was kind of scrunched there. And once you hit that, you can't get any louder. And it's just, it has no life to it. It has no flow to it. It's just all scrunched there together. So with a 3 dB dynamic range, your audio has movement, and it will really help you as far as enunciation because the clarity is there. Roger?
Okay, I understand, but I've made some of those adjustments. Are you saying, does it sound better now? Over.
Oh, roger, roger. Now, the thing that you could do would be to make sure that you're in that 100 to 2900 transmit bandpass mode, 100 to 2900 TBW. Roger?
Roger, I'm not sure right now. I have to look up to just that.
Roger, that's in settings, transmit sideband, right before you get to EQ, I think, or somewhere in there. Should have 3 selections, one of them being 100 to 2900. I'm sorry, we doubled. I said there should be 3 selections there. One of them should be 100 to 2900, Roger?
Roger, let me take a look, though. Guide me again on how to get to that setting, over.
Okay, it's settings, transmit, sideband, and there should be, you should be getting close there, Roger.
Okay, just a second. Well, I'm obviously not doing something right here. It's menu. I'm going to menu exit to bring up settings and then settings. Is that right?
Yeah, let me find that. That's the multi-button. Let's see. Gosh, at the lower side of the display takes you to set, which takes you to tone control, which takes you to TX transmit, which takes you to single sideband and transmitter EQ, and it also single sideband also takes you to TBW, and TBW is what we're looking for right at the moment, and it should be set to wide 100 to 2900. Roger?
Roger, I think I've got that, but you know what? I'm going to have to sign off for a while and just play around and see if I see all those settings.
All right. Well, you can do that at your leisure. It's not a critical adjustment, and usually I've found that most radios, if they're capable of 100 to 2900, they're already there. But I have run across some radios that have come from the manufacturer in less than the 100 to 2900 transmit band pass. So I always want to double check that. That ensures that your transmitter will be operating in its maximum capability. Because what happens is if you're in a less than 2900 top end situation, you're starting to roll the top end. And the top end obviously is where all of the articulation for your voice is. And so if you get down to 27 or 2600, you're rolling quite a bit of your top end articulation off, Roger.
Roger, I'll give that a look. I appreciate it very much. I'm going to just have to get out of here and take a look at those settings.
Yes, sir. Roger. 73 there, Don, and if you get a chance and find some of those settings, we can help you with those. Also, we have been recording, so if you want to hear what your audio sounds like, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook, that will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 2900, and I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. Roger.
Roger, just say that call sign one more time.
Kilo, Charlie, 9, Victor, Kilo, Victor, followed by the word logbook.
Yes, sir. Got it. I appreciate it. 73.
Yes, sir, Don. 73, sir. Have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend. If you get a chance, join us next Friday, and we'll tug at it again and see if we can find more things. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.